Hello, everybody, and welcome to the afternoon tune. I'm your host Josh, and with me today I got Cholo Nick today.
Hello.
What's going on, Holmes? Like, what's going on, man?
When you
Like,
say cholo, I mean, you know,
I don't know, the mustache, the white T-shirt, the gold
what,
chain.
what a
You look like
motherfucker can't grow a mustache?
you look like an extra in a David Ayer movie. What's going on?
Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm not playing that much into stereotypes. I'm not
Yeah,
like calling you nothing but essay or whatever.
look like you should have
Also,
Michael Pena in front of you.
wrong ethnicity, dude.
What's the wrong ethnicity?
No, I'm Filipino, not, Latino.
Well, yeah, I know you're Filipino. I'm just saying. I mean, you got kind of like the Latino kind of look there. I don't know. David
Oh,
Ayer.
God forgive a motherfucker be comfortable in his own house.
Yeah, but that's a very crisp white T-shirt too. Very crisp.
Thank you.
Yeah, I press ironed it and everything for the show. I like
Mm-hmm.
that.
No,
Uh,
this is just like straight out the dryer, bud.
oh yeah. Hey, speaking of hey, I got ink in my drawer. You know how to get ink out of it?
Ink in your dryer?
Yeah, I left a pen in there and it exploded.
Ooh, that's rough. Let's see. That's happened to me before. I just like got some bleach spray, just sprayed at the ink spot and just started scrubbing it. It usually came out after like two or three uses.
Okay, bleach spray. Okay, I'm trying to try
Mhm.
all these different remedies. I'm trying to look it up, Google it. It's like damn. It's like it's everywhere too. I'm like fuck.
Yeah, it's like pen ink is like the hardest shit to get out of your dryer. I mean, I've done it way more times than I would care to admit. I've also like forgotten like my ID at one point in one of my uniforms when I went to wash them. I've forgotten pens. I've forgotten like the the plans of the days that they have at the command
Oh, shit, man.
allegedly.
Yeah, I've been trying to get this shit out. I got to work on it tonight too. But yeah, but thank you. I didn't even let you introduce yourself, Nick. What's going on, man?
Well, it's great. It's going good. Work is, busy as usual, but I love, taking time to go to the movies, watch some good quality TV, come and chat about it with all of you fine people.
And Anjin Place, how's it going there, man? Good to see you. Anjin Place, good guy, good streamer. I pop by his stream sometimes. Yeah, awesome personality there. Love that guy. Really helps out. Really supports the channel quite a bit. Thank you, man. Thanks for showing up. And a happy Friday to you. Good Friday. That's what it is. That's the religious thing, right? Or is it Good Sunday?
It's Good Friday. That's before Easter Sunday.
Oh, okay. There you go. Okay. I haven't been to church in man, decades. So yeah, there you go. Good old Good Friday there. Um, yeah, we got a good show for you people today. We're gonna be doing Nobody 2. We're gonna be doing that. There. What is your thoughts on Tom Cruise War of the Worlds? I haven't seen that movie in years. I haven't seen that movie.
Fuck.
I
I don't think I've ever watched it all the way through.
yeah, I think I saw it when it was on TV and I forgot about it. I know
It's like
there.
one of those movies that, when I was a kid growing up, they would always play it on TNT, and I would like catch little glimpses of it whenever I was channel surfing. Pretty much
Mm,
all of my knowledge of that movie comes from Scary Movie 4. Or
yeah.
was it 3? Yeah,
Well,
3.
okay. And they're making a new scary movie, so interesting to see what references. Maybe they're gonna put the new War of the Worlds in there. It's gonna come full circle. They're gonna reference that one. Hell, we're doing War of the Worlds right now. I mean,
Just have O'Shea Jackson Jr. is like, "It's you! One!"
yeah, man. So and then you do have Regina King and Anna Faris are gonna come back. They announced it. They're gonna be back.
Oh,
Uh,
Regina Hall. Wrong
I
Regina,
mean,
dude.
yeah. Oh shit, Regina. I always confuse. I have to think about it for a
Mm.
second. It's like Chris Tucker and Chris Rock. I have to think about it for just a second. Like, wait, which one is which again? So yeah.
I think Josh might be a little racist. I mean, he sees a motherfucker with a mustache and a chain and immediately thinks Cholo. He
Well,
gets
don't forget
two
the white
black women
T-shirt
named
too.
Regina mixed up.
Don't forget the white T-shirt too. I also said the white T-shirt. And that's also a part of the ensemble as well. Uh,
It's fucking summer in Florida. It's like 98 degrees outside, 100% humidity, and this is very breathable.
wear a tank top. You do that. Well, that's even more stereotype. I think we wear a tank top. Yeah.
No, no, I need a tank top and like a plaid shirt with only the top button collared,
Yeah.
top button.
Yeah, but only I think only Latino people in LA do that, don't they? I think only.
Yeah, that's where cholo comes from, I think.
Okay, there's no other cholos. There's no Floridian cholos or anything like that.
No, they're just meth heads.
Okay, well there you go. Maybe gonna see them in GTA 6 or something. So yeah. But yeah, so there's that. But I mean, hey, there. I thought about doing a retro review for that one since the new War of the World is out, but then I don't really want to see that movie again. So I did think about that, but I don't think we're gonna review it tonight. Nick, lazy as hell, he didn't even go see War of the Worlds on Amazon Prime.
I'm
Um,
I'm a very busy man, my guy.
yeah, well, I didn't see it either. So, um,
Oh, you're gonna get on me for not watching it.
yeah, I didn't see it. I've been busy as well. I've been trying to watch these movies.
Hello. Oh, hello, Pot. My name's Kettle. You're black.
Well, in more ways than one. Yeah, obviously. Yeah. So, but yeah, so we did. I did see Nobody too. And I already did a review for Freakier Friday
Mhm.
and Weapons.
Mm.
And I'm going to do a spoiler review for Weapons Sunday. I'm going to be joined by Mike from
Ooh.
Greyworks. There, we're going to be doing a spoiler review for that, and finally do a retro review for 28 days. I've been trying to do it for weeks now. So finally do a review for that, and then
Yeah, by the time you end up doing the retro review for 28 days later, it will be 28 years later.
yeah, and I've been doing this forever. And then so yes, Sunday I am doing 28 days later. It is happening Sunday. Mike will be joining me. Mike from Grey Works there, and then hopefully somebody can join me for Happy Gilmore. Do a retro review for that. I'll try to watch that
Okay.
this weekend and do that. This Saturday I'm going to be joined by Chris from the Black Steps podcast. He's going to be joining me helping review Ironheart, and then as well as Eyes of Wakanda. There,
Hmm.
the anthology series there on Disney Plus. I hear it's pretty good. I hear it's pretty good there. They had an Iron Fist show up in it. I don't know if you've seen it or you've watched a little bit of it.
I have not. I've been really out of the loop when it comes to stuff that's dropping on streaming.
Yeah. And then also I've been trying to watch all of King of the Hill because we are going to do a retro review of the series before we review the season 14. And then when we do the retro review of the series there, we're going to do our favorite episodes. So Sage and I are probably going to do that. So I'm on season 6 right now.
Hmm.
So a lot of bangers there that I've seen so far. I love the episode where Peggy kidnaps the Mexican girl. That's a classic one. I love the episode where Dale they have to trick Dale to try to like cheer him up into getting a case, and then Hank and them like try to fake him out. That's a good one. That's where the pocket sand meme comes from. That's where that episode. The episode where Bobby starts kicking people in the nuts. That's a good one. So that's a really good one too. I saw.
I
Do
think
you have any off the
the
top
one
of your head?
I think the one I remember the most is the time Bobby like ate a like giant steak in front of a girl that rejected him because that was a vegetarian. I think he
Oh
just
yeah,
like eats a massive steak in front of her.
oh yeah. And that was I saw that episode. I think it was season. I want to say maybe 3 or 4. And I forgot that was voiced by Sarah Michelle Gellar. I forgot
Oh wow.
that.
Wow, she
Yeah.
really was everywhere in the like late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, and of course we're doing it because we do have the new season that dropped on streaming there on Hulu, which is huge. I think it like was huge showing. I think it's like the most viewed original Hulu series there, something like that. I'll pull up exactly what it said there, but I saw something that it was. This did great numbers. Have you already seen this already?
I haven't watched much of it. I hardly remember the original run of King of the Hill, so I have been like kind of hesitant to get into this, but I want to watch it. Har- I hardly ever like am able to find the time.
Yeah. So this was from IGN. So it says within its first week of streaming, episode 1 of King of the Hill season 14 managed to attract 4.4 million viewers, securing its place as the most watched adult animated season premiere for both Hulu
Hmm.
and Disney Plus since 2020. So, hey, shout out to King of the Hill there. So a lot of people, this has been kind of talked about for a minute now, like rumors of a revival if they were going to come back and do it. Obviously, it's a
Yeah,
little kind of. Oh,
Hulu's kind of the MVP as far as like reviving, Lost or shows that have ended for a while. I mean, they did it with Animaniacs. They did, of course, they revived Futurama, and now King of the Hill.
yeah, but Futurama's come back so many times. It's like, all right, bro,
Oh
you've already had your 9 lives, bro. It's just done.
yeah.
Like you can't just keep coming back, man. But they've done some great stuff there. Yeah, with that. So I can't wait to watch it. So I'm watching all the series to get up to that season 14, and it's been a nice ride to watch all those episodes again. So that's been really fun there. But yeah, I can't wait for that. So we're gonna do that pretty soon. The season 14 review. But in the meantime, Monday, Sage is gonna come on to do a review for Tony Hawk 3+4. He's gonna do a review for that. We probably we'll talk about the South Park, those latest episodes of that, of the newest season. Them talking
All
about
right.
Trump
All right.
and
Those I have seen.
yeah, so talking about that. I haven't watched South Park in years. So I forgot where I
Mhm,
dropped off at South Park. I think maybe it was before the pandemic happened. That's when
mhm.
I stopped watching South Park. But yeah, I just fell off with it. I was just, but have you liked the latest episodes of South Park? Or
Oh, I've enjoyed the latest episodes. I think it's kind of back to basics with South Park as far as like how they blend commentary with comedy. Because that has kind of been a thing that, ever since the 2016 election with South Park, where they were so clearly gearing up for a Hillary win. And then when Trump won, it kind of like sent the entire show into disarray for such a long time. And now it kind of feels like they're back to normal. And it's even funnier now that they had the this whole Paramount CBS merger that was announced for like billions of dollars, and they had a deal with South Park to renew it. And then immediately after the deal went through, they just went uh ham on roasting Donald Trump.
yeah. So it's been kind of funny to watch. And I mean, you got a president beefing with a cartoon show, so that's kind of funny. So you got that. So we'll discuss that. We'll discuss all kind of what's going on there. But yeah, so they're doing some good stuff over at South Park there. Yeah, there's that. And then also discuss the first episode of Alien Earth. Probably do that
Mhm.
as well. Have you also seen that?
Yeah, I watched the first episode tonight, and I'm gearing up for the second. I'm really liked the premiere.
Mm, okay.
Mhm.
And I heard they made Ice Age canon, so there you go. They went that canon. So a lot of people been talking about that. So from the first episode, this is by Noah Hawley. Noah Hawley, who also did, he was the showrunner for Fargo for I think for just the first couple of seasons, right? Um,
I think he's credited as the showrunner for all the seasons of Fargo, but I think his biggest involvement was in the first. But his other like claim to fame was Legion.
yes, and I love Legion. So I've loved the things where I love the first. I watched the first couple seasons of Fargo. I didn't really watch the later seasons of it.
Mhm.
I think I dropped off when like Chris Rock joined. I got it right that time. And then he joined. I think I didn't watch that season. I heard there was kind of mixed things about that one, but yeah. So, but you really love this first premiere.
Yeah, I really dug this premiere. It's cool to see good and interesting subject matter be explored with Alien, which kind of like what we discussed with Predator a couple weeks ago when we talked about the trailer for Badlands. It's nuts that it took Disney buying Fox in order to find new and interesting things to do with Alien.
Mm. Yeah, so they're doing more interesting creative things with Alien and Predator than they did with Star Wars. So that's
Yeah.
that's kind of crazy. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Well, I think it helps because Alien and Predator were both more geared toward adult audiences versus something like Star Wars, which by its very nature it's meant to be four quadrant.
Mm, yeah. Yeah, that's a good point there. But from that
So
first
there,
episode,
so it's like easier to do interesting creative things.
yeah, and from that first episode, um, I forgot what did you give Romulus again?
I really liked Romulus. I gave it a tune in.
Okay. I know some of my complaints about Romulus was that it
Mhm,
was too much member berries. It was too much. Do you remember Aliens? Do you remember
mhm.
Alien? Do you get any of that sense from the premiere of this?
Mm, no, not really.
Okay, well, that's good.
No,
Uh,
not really. Even if you're going to, familiar landmarks, thematically what they're doing in the show, it's fundamentally different from what they did in the original Alien or even something like Romulus or even Prometheus or freaking Alien Covenant.
mm, yeah, I was talking to Sage. He had a crazy thing. He said that Covenant was better than Romulus, and I was like, nah.
This mother
I don't know. It's like I don't even love Romulus like that. But I was like, no. I was
we listen and we don't judge.
Covenant is. I think Covenant is
Except that time, because except that time, it was like, oof.
yeah. Out of the recent Alien movies, Covenant might be the worst one out of the more recent. Like I don't.
Yeah, at least with Prometheus, there's interesting thematic stuff going on. There's a phenomenal performed cast. There are those things that that we kind of have to play defense of the indefensible on with Prometheus, but I rewatched it for its I think it was its anniversary or it was a retro review for when we reviewed Romulus, but I really ended up liking Prometheus more on a rewatch. I ended up hating Covenant when I rewatched it.
Yeah, Prometheus is at least. I mean I guess you could say it's I guess kind of bold. I guess in
Mhm,
terms of trying to do some different things and all that. I didn't. I mean, I still don't really like it all that much, but at least
mhm.
it's kind of trying to be different. Than that Covenant is just like, what if the Xenomorph was Jason from Friday 13th? Like that's not that really interesting there. But yeah, so I'm excited to check it out. I'll be watching it there. I still have to watch that animated film that they put out. I still have to watch that.
Oh, you still haven't seen Killer of Killers?
No, I still haven't seen that.
Dude.
I still have to watch that. We are going to do a retro review before Badlands comes out. I think
Mhm.
what was winning the poll was like Alien, the first Alien versus Predator, because I had that one and
Oh,
Alien
okay.
versus Predator Requiem, which was the one with Shania Lathan. That was the first one, right? Alien.
Sanaa Lathan, that was the first Alien versus Predator.
Okay, good. All right. So that's cool. I get to at least look at Shania Lathan if I have to watch Alien versus Predator. Um, but yeah, so I think we'll do a retro review of that before Badlands comes out, since that is like the combining of Predator and Alien, everything like that. And yeah, I think that I had a discussion with Sage there about like more franchises should just do that. You know how like restaurants like you got a Baskin Robbins and then Dunkin' Donuts, like more franchise like
You do
dying
the Baskin
franchise.
Robbins, Dunkin' Donuts, you know, really going back, you got the what was it? It was KFC and Taco Bell.
KFC, Taco Bell, like when your franchise is dying, just join up with another one and just try to milk it for that, you know? Like Terminator should join up with what's another dying franchise right now? I don't know. Damn.
Jurassic Park?
Oh, yeah, there you go. Well, no, Jurassic Park really isn't dying. It's still making a lot of money though.
I mean, critically, I guess.
Yeah, critically is dying. But yeah, Terminator, Jurassic Park, join it up with another shitty franchise and then try to that hasn't had a good
I
movie in
got
like
it. Terminator and the Fast and Furious.
mm,
They defeat the T-800 with the power of family.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think people that are sick and tired of those fucking movies, they need something to jolt it up anyway, because it wouldn't be that much of a stretch anyway. Because like, well, there was already a Terminator because Idris Elba was basically a fucking Terminator.
Yeah, but when
And
everybody else is also a Terminator without any mention of cybernetic enhancements, then what's the point?
yeah, when everybody's special, nobody is. Yeah, but I'm still waiting for him to come back. I'm still waiting for him to come out the ground and come back.
Keep
Yeah.
waiting, bitch.
Yeah, interesting. He's gonna be a good guy. That's how it works in Fast and Furious. Like you're a bad guy at first, but then you come back. You got respect for the family. You get respect for, and then it's like,
Yeah,
oh
it's like yeah, it's like the biggest thing in the eighth movie is like they invite Jason Statham to the cookout, like he didn't just kill one of their best friends a movie ago.
yeah. He's like, you're all right with me, and it's like, if I was Han, I'd be like, wait, what the fuck? Like y'all thought I was dead, and you let this dude like I thought, hey, what about having the family, bro?
Hans just, oh wait, Hans just chilling in Tokyo and watching the footage is like, wow, fuck me, I guess.
Yeah. When's that other one supposed to come out? It's supposed to come out like next year or the year after?
Ah, at this point, I don't know, and honestly, who cares?
Yeah. Fast
Yeah,
X
The
Part
Rock.
2 or some shit.
Yeah, Vin Diesel, I think, is the only one that's like still holding on hope to end that franchise. Because Fast X, it bombed, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, it did kind of buy it. It was like it was crowded too. I mean, that month it came out because you had Little Mermaid and Guardians,
Mm.
Spider Verse was also pretty crowded at the time it came out. So yeah, but we'll see when that's supposed to. Yeah, we'll be there. And we'll do. How many Fast and Furious movies have we done so far?
We've covered all of them. I think we
Uh,
did like yeah, I think when 9 came out, we invited Hunter on and we just kind of like did a speed run review of all of the movies. And we've
because
covered Too Fast, Too Furious before.
you did a retro review for that.
Mhm.
Have we done a review of the very first one? I can't
I
remember.
don't think we have for the exclusively for the very first one. I don't think so, but I might be wrong.
Yeah, because there's so many of these fucking movies. Let me, yeah, because there's so many of these things. But yeah, I'm trying to remember if we have. I don't think we have either. But I'll check real quick. So yeah, you did. Oh yeah, Pride Month, Too Fast, Too Furious for Pride Month. Uh,
Seriously, how can you not watch that movie and think that it doesn't end with, Paul Walker and Tyrese fucking each other?
yeah. Yeah. So this was you were talking about. Yeah, Hunter. Where you discussed the whole series there, right?
Mhm.
So yeah, this is. Oh man, you got. Yeah,
Yep, that
everybody.
that was it. That was it. We talked about the whole series cosplaying as fucking Dom Toretto, which wasn't planned.
Yeah, everybody's got the tank tops out. Everybody got the chains out. Uh,
That was not planned at all.
Very awesome there. So far, what I'm seeing is just Too Fast, Too Furious, and Fast X is what we got there.
Hmm.
That's pretty much it, as far as I see. I know we also did Hobbs and Shaw. I know we also did that one um, for review. But yeah. All right there. But yeah, that was future streams coming up. Next Friday, hopefully Nick can join me. If you can't see highest to lowest, that's okay. You can't see it.
Mhm.
It is coming on Apple TV in like September 5th. It's coming on Apple TV. So it's a shame because this movie feels like it's getting no push at all. I mean, it's releasing it has a small release and then it's gonna be dumped on um streaming, and then that's it. It's like, this is Spike Lee, this is Denzel Washington. I mean, this is all
Mhm.
this movie's getting,
Yeah,
like,
this is like one of our great working directors and one of our greatest working actors, and it's getting like a nothing push.
yeah, I mean, that's just a shame. So, I'm driving 30 miles almost to go see this movie. So this shit better be good. Like, bro, I'm wasting a good tank of gas going to see this shit. This is a reimagining remake of Akira Kurosawa's High and Low, which we did a retro review for. Neil joined me for a retro review of that. Are you up on Akira Kurosawa there? Have you seen High and Low?
I think High and Low is like the one Kurosawa movie I haven't seen.
It's very good, very tense thriller, procedural there. I loved it quite a bit there. That was my first Kurosawa film. I had never seen any other Kurosawa film before, High and Low. So this was really great to watch and see. And I saw it on Max. They don't have Courage the Cowardly Dog, but they got Akira Kurosawa. So maybe it
Yeah, they
balances
took
out.
out yeah, they took out Teen Titans, but they have Kurosawa.
So maybe
Like
the
put the kiddos on some culture.
Yeah. So that's the balance that Aang from Avatar was talking about. That's the balance there. So, you got that. So yeah, Friday, are you gonna try to see Ava Braun in Americana? Are you gonna try to see that? And,
Yeah, I'll try to see it. I haven't heard much about Americana, but I like the cast that's in it.
yeah.
It's
Oh, it seems like
what, Sweeney and Paul Walter Hauser. Is that
yeah.
right? Oh,
Uh,
cool.
and it seems like all you see in all the Fantastic Four cast and like all these movies, like Julia Garner, Paul Walter Hauser, of course, Pedro Pascal. Is Vanessa
Yeah,
Kirby in
you
another
can't
movie?
get away from that.
Uh, Is Vanessa Kirby in a movie this year? Another movie?
I'm not sure.
That dude was from Weapons too, by the way. Speaking about
Oh yeah,
Weapons,
Toby Huss. He's wonderful.
yeah, and he's the new voice of Dale in King of the Hill.
Hmm.
Um, yeah. So yeah, good cast. You got here Simon Rex, Toby Huss, Paul Walter Hauser. I don't know I haven't really seen a trailer for this movie, so I have no idea
Mhm.
what it's about. I haven't even seen a trailer for it in theaters. So I don't even know. They should show this trailer instead of showing that fucking movie with Zoe Kravitz and Austin. I'm tired of seeing that fucking trailer. Jesus
It's
Christ.
weird that you can be hyped for a movie initially because I am for caught stealing because I love Aronofsky even when I think he's you know even when I think he's not in his bag. But I'm at this point where Jesus Christ, can the movie just come out so I can stop seeing this trailer?
Yeah, like man, I've been every movie I go to, I've been seeing a trailer for Call Stealing. Lilo and
See,
Stitch, Call
this is
Stealing.
why I show up like 30 minutes late to movies so I can avoid the trailers.
Yeah. Well, I think they're saying they're trying to work out something where they're trying to cut out the ads, or they'll let people know when the ads are done, or something
Yeah,
like that.
AMC, their app says that that movie starts like 25, 30 minutes after show times.
Yeah.
So
So
good on you. But, real people who know ball already knew that.
yeah. So try to. I'll see Americana this Sunday, so I'll review that
Mhm.
Friday. Then next week, what's the big stuff? I think Honey Don't is coming out next week, right?
Yeah, that's the next thing, I think.
Yeah, Margaret Qualley. That has a good cast too. Margaret Qualley in it. Chris Evans, Aubrey Plaza, Charlie Day.
Yeah, but that's another just solo directed Ethan Cohen movie, and I really dislike Drive Away Dolls upon rewatch.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's not another Drive Away Dolls. I'm like, oh please. This looks because Drive Away Dolls is the same thing. Like, oh, okay, this looks
Mhm.
cool. And then seeing the movie, I was like, oh, this is fucking disappointing. I hope it's not another Drive Away Dolls. But yeah, we'll see. I'll see. I hope it's not. But Margaret Qualley seems like she's playing a detective and solving a case, and Chris Evans as a evangelical preacher.
Mhm.
Um, I know people liked him, and I know people like that movie Materialist. I didn't, so to me, Chris
Mhm.
Evans is still on a losing streak. I'm like, okay, he's still like maybe he can get a win for me with this movie.
Yeah, yeah, I wanted to like Materialist. I think Celine Song's what she wanted to accomplish with with the movie's message, I thought was fairly noble. But the movie itself is just kind of it's a fascinating misfire.
Yeah, that was a movie that disappointed me this year. So far, all my movies I've been anticipated for has lived up to the hype. Like I was anticipated for Weapons, loved Weapons. I thought
Mhm.
Weapons was really
Oh
great.
yeah, Weapons is I saw it and it immediately jumped into my best of. It's in my top 5 right now.
Yeah, so that lived up to the hype for me. Um, I guess I was kind of hyped for Superman. I thought Superman lived up to the
Mhm.
hype. I like Superman quite a bit. I actually liked it more than I thought I would. Superman.
Yeah, all the movies that I've been like eagerly anticipating, like Sinners, Superman,
Sinners,
uh,
that's another one.
Weapons, Bring Her Back, all of them have lived up to the hype for me.
Mm, yeah. So far, it's been a good ratio of movies that have lived up to the hype more than not. So that's good, especially Sinners. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. So that's been good. So yeah, Honey Don't's coming out next week. So do the review for that. I want to say that's kind of the big movie. Can you think of anything else?
Um, Nothing that's jumping off the top of my head.
Uh, I got the good old AMC app. Good old app right here. Did you see Freaky Friday by any chance? Did you see that?
I did see Freakier Friday, and
Oh yeah, Freaky. Yeah.
yeah, I was like, okay, this is better than what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. So there's a movie called Splitsville. I have no idea what that
Hmm.
is, but there's that. Oh, that's that movie with isn't that Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia Colman, I think?
Oh
Wait.
right.
Oh no, this isn't it.
No, it's a different. That's a different movie. It's what the roses, I think is what it's called.
Oh, okay. The Roses. Oh yeah, yes, yes. That's coming out the week after. That's coming out the week after, along with Caught Stealing. That's when it's coming out. So there. Yeah, so we got that planned for this upcoming week there. If you can join me there, Nick. and if Dust can join me as well, that'd be cool. Awesome stuff there. All right, let's queue up this review. So it's only one review today, and
Hmm.
then we'll head out. We'll go ahead and raid somebody. Let's see, Yadira's on right now. She's playing Fortnite.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, Nobody too. This is one I was looking forward to just to, because I really liked the first movie. I thought that was kind of a breath of fresh air in terms of like the John Wick knockoffs and the director attached with this Timo Gitano, who is I think one of the guys to watch coming out of Indonesia and like this later post the raid age. He directed two movies that I absolutely adore with The Night Comes for Us with Joe Taslim and The Shadow Strays last year, which I watched for the first time a couple weeks ago, and I'm kicking myself for not checking that out earlier.
mm, all right, let's get into it. So our first and only review of the day is going to be for the film Nobody Two. Nobody Two is a movie starring Bob Odenkirk here. This is, of course, a sequel to the very first Nobody film, which we reviewed when it came out. I think the movie came out a few years ago. The
Hmm.
first Nobody film.
Yeah, I think it was yeah. Wow, it's been 4 years since the first one.
Yeah, four. Okay, so it's been some good distance between the first movie there. And again, you have Bob Odenkirk returning there as the character of Hutch there with his family. We saw that he was lived this life there, trying to live this reclusive life with his family. In the first one, being this retired assassin, but the life pulled him back in there. Now he owes debt to the people there. If
Hmm.
you remember the events of the first movie, he burned all this. What was it? Russian
Oh
money.
yeah, he basically burned the Russian mob's bank in the first movie,
So
and
he's
he's pretty much gone back to work as an assassin in order to pay down that debt.
Yeah, so he's in like I think they say $30 million in debt or something like that.
it
So
was,
he's
it was kind of like watching Zack Snyder's Justice League, and it's realized it's like you still owe the Conqueror 50,000 worlds. It's like the fuck.
yeah, and he's forced to do these jobs there, working it. And yeah, so he's just still trapped in this life. But after doing so many of these jobs back to back to back to back, it's like he's got no time for his family. It's just all work. And much like overworked fathers, he's like, you know what? It's time for a vacation. It's time to get
Mhm.
closer to the family. We haven't been around each other, had family bonding time in a minute, and let's go to a place that reminds me of my childhood. Let's go to this shitty water park in middle America. I think what did they
Okay.
did they even say where it is?
I think they said it's like I don't think they said where it was, but the commercial they show for it, it's like some stuff they made in the 80s. If you ever watched that documentary on Max, I think it was called Action USA. It was this rundown theme park in upstate New York that was basically you know a just walking safety hazard. It became a badge of honor to get injured there.
Yeah. It's like kinda like that episode of It's Always Sunny where they go to back to, the boardwalk and they think they have all these fond memories of it, and it's like, "Oh, yeah, like, remember we were kids and we used to do this, now it's a shithole, now it's like, yeah, it's like you got a bunch of crazy drugged out people running around, it's like, yeah, it's kinda a little bit like that, it's like it doesn't exactly live up to those kid memories, that you had there. But while he's on vacation at this place, of course, there's some shit going down, and he has to
Yep.
stop it.
Yep, people start fucking with his family, and much like in the first movie, you know what? As a people who has as a dude who has family and friends, people that I care about, I get it.
Yeah. And there's some more gangsters, mobsters that he's dealing with. One of You have a gang there that's run by Sharon Stone there. All right. So, Nick, what are your thoughts here on Nobody Two?
Okay, so I was a really big fan of the first movie. I really liked Bob Odenkirk in this more action role. I really liked the balance between hard-nosed action and comedy that I thought was much better struck in the first movie. And going into this, hearing it was directed by Timo Gitano, who, if you haven't seen The Night Comes for Us or The Shadow Strays, watch those immediately because it feels like the second coming of Gareth Evans when you watched both of those. And with this movie, I really, really dug the first act of this. I really love the first half of this movie where we are seeing, Hutch in this place where, yeah, he's, back doing a job he loves, but, like anybody, it's like a job becomes a job and eventually you need a break. And seeing that in his dynamic with his family, I thought was a very, a very good thing that carried over from the first movie. Even the little glimpses of his assassin life, like this moment you see in the trailer where, he's in this elevator, and then what we talk about with great action set pieces, finding ways to escalate tension and show off the choreography that Bob Odenkirk, a lot of it he was doing himself, which thank goodness, because that was a really fun thing from the first movie, and balancing, a more lighthearted tone from the first than was in the first one.
Mm, yeah,
And I thought
I
the
oh,
opening act was where this movie really shines.
mm. And hey, how's it going there, Marley? How's it going,
Hey.
Marvelous family? Good to see you, man. Um, so I think with the first Nobody, I thought it was okay. I thought it was all right
Mhm,
there. I thought it was solid. It was, kind of one of the better John Wick, I guess you could say rip-off movies, I guess
mhm.
you could say in a way.
One of the better
It's
We Have John Wick at Home movies.
Yeah, it was kinda one of the better versions of those. Um, I did appreciate the fact that Bob Odenkirk, who was a guy, I think he's in his 60s, I think.
I think he was 56 when he was in the first movie.
He was 56 when he's in the first one. He actually trained, he got in shape. He
Mhm.
like you mentioned, like, with this sequel and also in the first movie, he's doing his own stunts. He's doing a lot of his own stunts
Yeah, and
in these
and he
films.
credits a lot of the training he did for the first movie for why he survived the heart attack he suffered on the set of Better Call Saul.
Mm. Yeah, so, like, yeah, he started eating right, getting in shape, and he looks good. I mean, even in the sequel, you see him in some shirts, you see him in everything like that, and yeah, he looks pretty
Yeah,
good.
you see him in his vacation dad fit.
It's pretty awesome there. So, I did appreciate that about the movie. And the action was good, and I like that.
Mhm,
I just thought, well, it was okay, and I thought it was
mhm,
fine. And I think kind of the same thing with this one. It's just kind of okay. I mean, if it doesn't have a dull moment because a lot of it is go 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 in terms of
mhm.
the action. Are you gonna say something more?
Yeah, this movie, it's only an hour and like 29 minutes. It's like barely hitting the mark for a feature film. And I think that's both to the movie's detriment and also a positive, because the movie is so fast paced that you don't really have time to think about, okay, where is this movie going?
Mm, yeah. And the dynamic with the family, I mean, they try to touch on things like kind of generational trauma
Mhm,
and they, passing down this, do you want to pass down this certain legacy, even with the villain character of it, because you have this corrupt police force in it, and then you have this guy who maybe isn't what he seems to be. You start to learn
mhm.
more about him and then his family and what's happening there and how he was kind of forced into a certain position. And I think that message is kind of handled kind of clumsily. Like they don't really finish that thought all the way out.
Yeah,
Um,
I think even while Timo was, like, filming those scenes, he quickly realized, yeah, that's not what people are here for.
and here for to see him shove a phone in somebody's, mouth and break their teeth. That's what people are here for, not that. And it's I mean, do you think the action in this is better than the first one or on par
Uh,
or
I'd say I'd say it's different from the first one. It still carries a lot of what made the action in the first movie work, where it is, shot in a way that it's undeniable that this is Odenkirk doing a lot of his own stunts for it. It keeps a lot of the same kinetic camera movement that's kind of popularized by the action genre, but it's played in a much more lighthearted tone than the first movie, because I think that is what separates this from something like John Wick, where it is more of an action comedy than it is a straight action film.
and also the setting of a theme park also
Mhm,
kinda helps it, kinda with the comedic effect of it. And, even the action in it, what they do with a lot of the villains and everything like that, like, the movie kinda the big climax action set piece is them all storming
yeah,
the park.
yeah, storming the theme park and turning it into Home Alone, which I thought was cool when I watched it the first time, but upon thinking about it more, is like, wait, wouldn't it have been easier to just get a bunch of guns and shoot them?
Yeah, that's not as fun though. Wouldn't it be more fun if you went into the ball pit and then planted a claymore and did all that like landmine? Like, wouldn't it?
See,
That's
this
more
is
fun.
this is why I don't trust ball pits. That's exactly why.
you know. But yeah, so just with that setting, I think that allows it to have more fun than even something like John Wick. But even though John Wick, I think there was some moments that was comedic too. When he beat the fucking knowledge into that one dude, beat the fucking book into him. You did have moments like that in it. Um, yeah, I think this is still the better we got John Wick at home movies
Mhm,
there. I still wouldn't say that this is something that really super impressed me there. But like I
mhm.
said, it's just a decent action film, and
Yeah,
I
and
think
yeah, and I'm criticizing this a lot. I think it is kind of very sloppy towards its climax. This villain who's played by Sharon Stone, she is pretty much just chewing up the scenery. There isn't much that we as an audience know about her. We never once think that her or Colin Hanks are an actual threat to Hutch, which I think is, a mark of a weaker action movie, but that's not what the intention of this is. The biggest thing about this is, did I have fun? Did I enjoy the movie? Yeah, I did.
yeah.
Would
And
I
Sharon,
recommend somebody go to see it in a theater? Probably not.
I don't know. People in my theater, there was a couple of dudes behind me. They were having a good ass time. They were laughing their ass off, man. They were like, oh,
Good for
oh, oh,
them.
oh, gee, oh, oh. I was like, damn, bro,
It was
calm
like
down.
laughing like Robert De Niro in Cape Fear.
Yeah, like all the lines, they were just laughing their way through. I was like, damn, bro.
Well, I'm happy for them. Good for them.
Yeah, good for them. They enjoyed. I don't want to ruin anybody's
I had
enjoyment.
a good time, but not that good.
Yeah, I was like, wow, okay, this is comedy gold to them. You think they were watching fucking Naked Gun? And I was like, this is comedy gold. But yeah, you and that was also, they did that in the first movie too, because it wasn't. I remember that in the first movie they did like a whole Home Alone type climax at
Mhm,
the end too. With that, it's still a modest budget with this $25 million, which is
mhm,
pretty decent for this. The first one had I think $16 million
mhm,
with it. So yeah, I think it's somewhat of the decent kind of, like I said, alternative there. Bob Odenkirk, I'm still impressed by him and what he does there and in these kind of action set pieces. Like I said, I think it kind of fumbles the message in the movie there, what it's trying to say. I don't think it has much thought there. But it's like, hey, listen, y'all, like you said, they just care about the action. Like
mhm.
you just want to see him beat the shit out of people, right?
Yeah, it
Like,
was like, yeah, yeah. Could we, do something with this, allegory for generational trauma? Yeah, but it's kind of handled with just a line, and I think a great scene between him and his dad, who's played by Christopher Plummer, about this theme of I want my children to be better than me, and I thought that was handled fairly well for how little it's touched on.
yeah. And Sharon Stone, she's not really that impressive as a villain. It's like a villain checklist. Like she wears all black. She
Yep,
come. She,
all
she's got a
black, dude.
pet.
Like if you're psychotic in a movie, you just gotta love dancing.
Yeah, she's dancing. She has a pet animal that she is obsessed with. Um,
Two henchwomen who, just have no personality except just beat the shit out of whoever she points at.
yeah, that.
And
She just.
also a goon who's played by Daniel Bernhardt, who is reprising who is a different henchman than he was in the first movie.
Oh, I didn't know. Oh, he was in the first movie. Okay, I didn't even notice that. Was he? He was the dude with the blonde hair.
Yeah, he's the guy with the blonde hair. He was also in the first movie as one of like the first Russian goons, and he's the stunt coordinator in here.
Oh, okay. So maybe he'll show up in Nobody 3 as well. He'll have like a toupee on.
As another different as a different henchman.
Yeah. So what will be your final thoughts rating for Nobody 2?
With Nobody 2, I really enjoyed the first movie for as one of the better John Wick knockoffs. I think this movie it does an interesting thing by trying to play everything a little bit more lighthearted, but I think in doing so, it loses a little bit of the charm of what made that first movie work. Because yeah, Hutch is, capable. He's basically like the Terminator, but he still gets injured a lot throughout these movies, which is something that I think a lot of the Wick knockoffs don't focus on enough. And all of that is, played fairly well. I really like what Timo Gitano does with directing the action. Even though I think this is a step down from a lot of his work in Indonesia, I'm still curious and excited for what he does next. I know he's attached to the Beekeeper sequel.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. Okay, I look forward to that.
And the climax, I think it is, fairly sloppy. It's, does a lot of the action cliches. But what I can say about this movie is the action is really, really great. It's energetic, it's paced really well. And unlike another movie that we saw, earlier or last year or late last year or earlier this year, excuse me, with Love Hurts. This movie remembers to actually be fun.
Yeah, that was earlier this year. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that one hurt to watch. And with this one, I feel like it is entertaining throughout.
Mm, yeah. Yeah. I wasn't. Yeah, I think it is still entertaining, and I wasn't bored throughout it. Um, I just think there just has to be a little bit something more there to it.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, I'd give it a. I'm sorry, you gave it a tune in or?
I wouldn't give this a tune in. I do think that even though I had a good time with it, there's nothing in here that demands that it be seen on the big screen.
No,
I'd say this is like a solid stream it.
I also give it a solid stream as well. Yeah, for that. I mean, yeah, it's fine. I mean, it's a cool action movie. I mean, unless you're like the dudes who were in the back of me in this theater who were laughing your head off, maybe you give it a peek. I don't know. It'd be funny if you talked to them later and they went like, "Yeah, it was all right." You asked them how's the movie. "Yeah, it was okay." Yeah. you know. Uh,
It was like that meme of that one guy on Letterbox who just no matter what, however many stars he gives something, he's just I had fun. I had
yeah,
fun.
yeah. I guess that's all I'm at. Hey, I had fun.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all you really need when you watch a movie.
Yeah. So if you're a fan of nonstop action, if that's your thing. If you see the trailer and you go like, I want to see that, then you pretty much get what you get when you watch the trailer. That's what you do. So yeah, but for me, yeah, good streaming, good strong streaming for me for Nobody Two. I'm excited. You said the director's going to do Beekeeper 2, so I'm
Yeah,
excited.
that's his next project. I think this is besides a short that he co-directed with Gareth Evans in VHS 2 and also in VHS 94 which he directed a segment on. Um this is like his first like big Hollywood thing. All of his work previously was in Indonesia.
Mm, okay, cool debut there. All right, so two streamings for Nobody Two. All right. Well, yeah, that was it. So yeah, we'll head out of here. I'll go ahead and rate somebody. Unless Nick had somebody you want to suggest, or Marley or Angie Plays, I'll give them a rate. But thank you, Angie Plays. Thank you, Marley, for showing up there. Very much appreciate it. Thank you, Nick.
Thank
Um,
you.
I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be streaming 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, doing a review for Ironheart and Eyes of Wakanda with there from Chris from the Black Stubbs podcast. Sunday, I'll be joined by Mike Grayworks and potentially somebody else. We're doing a review for 28 Days Later, and we're going to be doing a spoiler review for Weapons there. I would
Hey.
love to hear your spoiler thoughts on Weapons. Can you join Sunday? I'd love to hear that.
Sunday I'm on duty. I
Ah,
wish I could.
dang. Yeah. So we're doing a spoiler review for Weapons, and then also Happy Gilmore. Doing a review for that retro review. Monday, I'm gonna be joined by Sage from Rated M for Immature. They're gonna be discussing South Park, the latest season. We're gonna be discussing Alien Earth, the that new series there from Noah Hawley, and then also Sage is gonna give his review of Tony Hawk video game 3+4 there. Are you playing that Tony Hawk?
No, I'm not doing much gaming lately.
Ah, yeah. Looks fun. Looks fun. Tony Hawk there. I love that mode where you see Tony Hawk like above you, like you're in a pinball machine. Like that looks pretty fun. Yeah, that looks. Let me show that. That looks fucking crazy. Um, that level there, where you just kind of look like this is over you or something. Let me see if I can see the footage of it. But yeah, that's kind of fucking wild. But yeah, that's kind of awesome there. Let me actually show. Let me see. If I can show a picture of it. Um, but yeah, so that he's going to do a review for that. Hopefully, Nick can join me again next Friday and do Americana, do Honey Don't, do
Yeah, Friday I am also on duty.
oh shit. Okay, well maybe Dust can join me there. With that, so Americana, Honey Don't do reviews for that. Highest to Lowest, maybe do a review for that. I may wait for Neil, or I may wait for just you all just to see it on Apple
Mhm.
TV when it comes out September 5th.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, so that's kind of the level there where you have like a pinball machine and yeah, Tony Hawk right there. How old is Tony Hawk in his 50s now?
Yeah, he's like pushing 60, I think.
Yeah, good old Tony Hawk, man. Cool. Yeah, he's 57. Okay, yeah, he's 57. Okay, good on him. So yeah. So do that. Please don't suck, honey. Don't please. I'm begging you on that. But yeah. I'm gonna say, you got anybody on there, Nick? Or
Nobody that comes to mind.
all right, I'll go ahead and raid your deer. I haven't rated her in a minute there. But yeah, awesome stuff there. Uh, we'll be out of here. And also, oh, War of the Worlds. Do a review for that. Do you want to wait till you see it? Till you get on? Or do you think you'd be interested to see War of the Worlds?
Well, that you're breaking. Breaking.
uh, I mean, you don't want to see good old War of the Worlds, man. I mean, it's the best movie of the year. Some people are saying.
I barely have time to watch the things I actually want to watch.
Hey, I'm gonna watch. I'm definitely gonna watch it.
I will do my best to check it out. How about that?
All right, we'll see how that best does. All right, people, take care. I'll be sending you over to your dear. Peace.
Peace out.
Stay tuned.